Hey, Grand Ascension. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I have my mic on here, so I'm hoping I'm coming through loud and clear. I'm sitting outside in our backyard and just wanted to jump on here and welcome the new members. I just approved someone else to come into the group. My name is Nisi Denise, Baby Girl Slaughter, and I founded this page about 5 years ago because I wanted just to catalog some information that I found interesting and entertaining and disturbing at some points. But that is why I set this page up. Primarily just started off with a few family members, a couple of friends, and it's kind of grown into this little community. There's not a lot of people that post in the group. It's primarily myself or my son Alex, and it's kind of gone quiet here. But I am about to start making more videos over here on the group, and then also over on my YouTube page. I have about a little less than 800 people over there. And, you know, I just do some readings, talk about some interesting things, kind of put some puzzle pieces together and, you know, on my journey and on my walk. Right now, the reason why I came on here is because I want to read something to you guys. And then I just want you to just digest the information and then just do with it what you will. It's up to you to do your own research. It's up to you to, use your own discernment and come into your own knowledge and understanding, right? And I apologize if I look like really dark on camera. The sun is directly above me, and I would literally have to be on the patio up there, and I want to get some sun, so that's why I'm sitting here. I really need to take my shoes off and put my feet over here on the table and over here on the grass, because there's pretty much dirt where I'm sitting with this picnic table. But anyway, I apologize for the sun. But let me just read this to you, and you guys just sit back and listen. All right, I'm reading from the Neville Goddard Collection, Part 8, and it says, "No other God." And it says, "I am the first, and I am the last, and beside me is no God." Isaiah 44:6. "I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other gods before me." Deuteronomy 5:6-7. Okay. Now this reads, just check this out. "Thou shalt have no other God besides me." As long as man entertains a belief in a power apart from himself, so long will he rob himself of the being that he is. Every belief in powers apart from himself, whether for good or evil, will become the mold of the graven image worshipped. Okay? The beliefs in the potency of drugs to heal, diets to strengthen, monies to secure are the values or money changers that must be thrown out of the temple. Matthew 21:12, Mark 11:15, Luke 19:45, John 2, verse 14 and 15, or John 2, chapter 14, verse 15, sorry. So that he can then unfailingly manifest that quality. This understanding throws out the money changers from the temple. Ye are the temple of the living God. And it says in 1 Corinthians 3:16, 6:19, okay? A temple made without hands. It is written, my house shall be called of all nations a house of prayer. But ye have made it a den of thieves. Matthew 21:13, Isaiah 56:7. The thieves who rob you are your own false beliefs. I'm going to say that one more time. The thieves who rob you are your own false beliefs. It is your belief in a thing, not the thing itself, that aids you. There is only one power. I am He. It's only one power. I am He. Because of your belief in external things, the matter, material world, okay? Because of the belief in external things, you think power into them by transferring the power that you are to the external thing. Okay. So you're transferring the power from yourself to the external thing by your beliefs. Does that make sense? You think power into them by transferring the power that you are to the external thing. Realize you yourself are the power you have mistakenly given to your outer conditions. Do I need to read that one more time? I think I need to read that one more time because I don't think somebody's getting it. Okay. Realize you yourself are the power you have mistakenly given to outer conditions. The Bible compares the opinionated man to the camel who could not go through the needle of the eye. And the scriptures, okay? Mark 19:24, Mark 10:25, Luke 18:25. The needle's eye referred to was a small gate in the walls of Jerusalem, which was so narrow that a camel could not go through it until relieved of its pact. The rich man, that is the one burdened with false human concepts, cannot enter the kingdom of heaven until relieved of his burden. Matthew 19:23. Any more than could the camel go through the small gate. It says, man feels so secure in his man-made laws, opinions, and beliefs that he invests them with authority they do not possess. Satisfied that his knowledge is all, he remains unaware that all outwardly appearances are but states of mind externalized. Okay? This last part. When he realizes that the consciousness of a quality externalizes that quality without the aid of any other powers, establishes the one true value, his own consciousness. Okay. The Lord is in his holy temple. Habakkuk 2:20. Okay. Consciousness dwells within which it is conscious of being. Consciousness dwells within that which it is consciousness of being. I am is the Lord and man his temple. Knowing that consciousness objectifies itself, a man must forgive all men for being that which they are. He must realize that all expressing without the aid of another that which they are conscious of being. Peter, the enlightened or the discipled man, knew that a change of consciousness would produce a change of expression. And I know you guys cannot see me at all. The sun is super bright. I'm sorry. It is super, super bright out here. And then it says, instead of sympathizing with the beggars of life at the temple's gate, he declared, silver and gold have I none for thee, but such as I, the consciousness of freedom, give I unto thee. Acts 3:6. Stir up the gift within you. 2 Timothy 1:16. Stop begging and claiming yourself to be that which you decide to be. Do this and you too will jump from the crippled world into the world of freedom. Singing praises to the Lord, I am. Far greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. 1 John 4:4. This is the cry of everyone who finds his awareness of being to be God. Your recognition of this fact will automatically cleanse the temple, your consciousness, of the thieves and the robbers, restoring to you that dominion over things which ye lost the moment you forgot the command, thou shalt have no other God beside me. I hope that rings true to you and it speaks to you, because I really wanted to make sure that I drove that point home. Okay. Again, I'm reading from, I don't know if you could see this, Neville Goddard collection. All right. I know it's very, very hard to see. And I want to shift gears and I want to read something really quick from the Book of Wisdom. This is all esoteric knowledge. And I just want to share this with you because the majority of people here now, they don't understand the knowledge, and it's been lost. It's been defiled. It's been corrupted. It's been changed. And you really got to understand what we're dealing with here. Okay. So that's why I'm just bringing some things to light, right? I'm going to say this. We already talked about, and this is before, and you can go back and look at videos, but I'm trying to keep it in a continuity of things. We already talked about some of these things, and I'm going to call up real quick, but I just want to make sure that I cover this because this is it's in my heart to say these things. So I just read to you, no other God. Okay. Now I want to read to you, sin separates you from God. All right. And this is what this means. In the Bible, it is often stated that sin separates you from God. The assertion prompts a deeper exploration of the nature of sin. The word sin traces its origin to the Mesopotamian term linked to Sin, the god of the moon. All right. This connection is significant because the moon represents the feminine aspect of consciousness, which is inherently tied to our emotions. This perspective unveils a profound concept regarding the interplay between our emotions and our spiritual existence. Emotions can be broadly categorized into two types, positive and negative. All right. Negative emotions such as hate, anger, and greed are intricately tied to the concept of time. These feelings are anchored within the temporal experience. Temporal, which is our body, right? Experience, existing solely within the framework of our maternal reality. Okay, matter. Okay. For instance, emotions like fear and anger arise as products of our engagement with the world around us. They are intrinsically linked to the challenges and stresses of our everyday lives. Consequently, they bind individuals to material realm, creating mental and emotional attachments that tether us to the transient concerns and these experiences that we have. In stark contrast, positive emotions possess a remarkable quality that allows them to transcend time, space, and matter. Emotions such as love, joy, compassion exist beyond the confines of this temporal world. Okay. And it's so beautiful out here. I apologize that it's so dark with this camera, with the sun. All right. But just listen to my voice. Okay. So then it says, emotions such as love and joy and compassion exist beyond the confines of the temporal world. They resonate with a timeless essence, embodying qualities that elevate the human spirit and connect us to a higher reality. To understand this distinction more fully, we can view negative emotions as chains that bind our minds to this temporal world. These emotions often serve as barriers, okay, hindering our ability to access our higher consciousness. Not to mention that we know that we have this innate micro nanofiber that's been implanted into our avatar bodies. Some of us have that implant, some of us do not, right? Okay. So when it says to understand this distinction more fully, we can view negative emotions as chains that bind our minds to the temporal world. These emotions often serve as barriers, binding or hindering our ability to access our higher consciousness. Such negative emotions create obstacles that can obscure our true divine nature, preventing us from become ensnared in the material aspects of existence. Focusing our intention I have to say that slowly because I really want you to get what I'm saying. Okay. Focusing our attention externally. All right. Let me read that one more time. All right. These emotions often serve as barriers, hindering our ability to access higher consciousness, such as negative emotions create obstacles that obscure our true divine nature, preventing us from realizing our fullest potential. When we allow ourselves to be consumed by feelings of negativity, we become ensnared in the maternal aspects of existence, focusing our attention on worldly concerns, such as attachment to possessions, fleeting desires, and ego-driven pursuits, what we see around us. We are consumed. Our five senses are consumed by this material world, by the matter, okay? This fixation leads us away from our higher purpose and disconnects us from the innate divinity that resides within each one of us. Did I not just read this to you guys? If you've been following, because I've been cranking out these videos because it's important, because I truly know and have this understanding that a lot of people are freaking lost. Like they just don't get it. They don't just get it. They just don't. You got to walk into your light and walk into your truth and understand that you have got a piece of you within you that you ain't even tapped into, which is why they say the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's because it's within you. You got to go within. To genuinely connect with your higher mind or the God self, the creator of all, the eternal consciousness, the energy that flows through everything. Talking about this little ant that's on this picnic table right here beside me, the grass, the trees, the bugs that are flying around me, the sun that's behind me. It's in everything. To genuinely connect with your higher mind or God self, it is crucial to transcend these negative emotions and liberate ourselves from the chains of the material attachment. Whoa, I grieve so, because it is a thing for you to really to come into this understanding and this knowledge, and it is a thing for you to carry it out. I'm just saying. It's not enough that you know it. You got to do it. You got to live it. You got to speak it. You got to walk it. This process involves consciously cultivating positive emotions such as love, compassion, gratitude, and joy that align us with the higher vibrations of the universe. By embracing these uplifting emotions, we create an environment in which our inner divinity can flourish, allowing us to experience a profound sense of spiritual connection. A positive emotion is contentment, delighted, love, glad, grateful, calm, and bliss. Experiencing high vibrational emotions can elevate our consciousness. By releasing negative emotions, we open the door to potentially separating the mind from the body and delving into the deeper dimensions within our consciousness. Now, here's the kicker. Negative emotion is anger, hate, jealousy, embarrassed, cruel, clingy, arrogant. Living in fear and dwelling on a low vibrational negative emotions can indeed keep our minds trapped within the compounds of the three-dimensional awareness. What do you think this place is? Just saying. I'm laughing because when you know, and you know it. It's a thing, and it's real, and it's true. Just as I'm seeing you on camera, and you're seeing me, you see a shadow of me. It is a real thing. Our consciousness is intertwined with our emotional experiences, forming a connection to this material world. Why do you think there are so many of us that have been here a long time and keep reincarnating over and over and over again? Because we haven't learned to let go of the material aspects, the plane of matter. Trying to tell you. Now, let me read this to you, and I'm going to jump off here because I have more to discuss, but I don't want to make these too long. So it says, the etymology of a mind. This is all coming from Harry B. Joseph, Esoteric Knowledge. You can also look at Manly P. Hall. I know you can't see the books. I'm just telling you what's over here. The God-Man, the Word Made Flesh, George Carey. The Emerald Tablets, none other than Thoth Hermes Trismegistus. And then Santo Bonacci, Micah Dank. There's so many people that can break this down to you, but let me read this to you. The term man embodies the concept of the mind. When translated from English to Latin, mind becomes mens, M-E-N-S. Over time, mens evolved into men or man. This is because the mind is fundamental to determining one's humanity, regardless of gender. It serves as the essence that enables us to perceive the universe. Without the mind, existence would cease to have meaning or even exist. It holds the power to create and destroy all that is manifested. At our core, it's the mind that defines our humanity, infusing our lives with purpose. Consider the word human. It's the root of hue, or originates from hue, H-U-E, denoting a color attributed. Color, as we understand, is the expression of light in various vibrational wavelengths. In this context, we can see ourselves as beings of light. These lower dimensional beings, these parasites, custodians that I've always talked to you about, have termed that human expression into a sea beast or sea monster. When you read the Black's Law Dictionary, you'll see that we're set up on the maritime law aspect. I'm not going to go deep into that. I just want you to understand that it has been perverted. Okay. Everything has been perverted. We're all interconnected within the vast expanse of the God mind. And yes, you are me, I am you, we are one, but we just don't understand that, right? Last part. We're all interconnected with the vast expanse of the God mind, a realm of pure light. This perspective paints us as beings of light, united and suffused with the divine essence. Our minds serve as the conduits for the luminous energy, guiding us through the intricacies of existence and illuminating our journey with meaning and significance. Just listen to my voice. I know you can't see me on camera. Listen to what I'm saying. We discern the essence of ment pertaining to the mental or the mind embedded in government, because governance doesn't solely manifest physically. It primarily operates within the realm of the mind. Every action originates as a belief within the mind. Every action originates as a belief within the mind. Third time I'm going to say it. Listen. Every action originates as a belief within the mind. Hence, the government's true existence lies not in the physical form, but as a construct within the individual consciousness. Everything is all mind. It's all thought. It's all vibrate. Everything existing around us is at a higher frequency and is vibrating. It's just our limited light spectrum cannot decode what we're seeing. Truly, I say unto you, that is really not what we think it is. This world is not what we think it is, you guys. Y'all gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. And when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, okay? Hence, the government's true existence lies not in the physical form, but a construct within the individual consciousness. Laws, likewise, lack inherent existence. They only subsist as beliefs within the mind. Government influences through information, shaping perception, which in turn guides actions, habits, and eventually our reality. That's why I say the television is to tell a lie with your vision. I know you can't see me because of the sun. There's a cloud going over, so you might be able to see me now on camera. But I just want you to understand this. Government influences through information, shaping perception, which in turn guides actions, habits, and eventually reality. The term government can be deciphered as govern the ment or govern the mind, implying control or regulation over the mind, over our minds. What happens when you're born into this realm? You're indoctrinated. They govern your mind. From start to finish, they tell you who you are, what race you are, what sex you are, what religion you should be. If your family comes from a different background or lineage, then you pick up those things which you are taught. Okay. If you come from the 13 royal bloodline families, believe me, they know this information. Okay. It's much deeper than what anybody could ever imagine. Essentially, we are the architects of our reality, crafting it within the confines of our minds. It's us who breathe life into the government's agenda through our mental constructs. By investing belief and mental energy into the government laws and constraints, we sustain their influence. We give into it. We give into it. We give into it. Once we grasp that the government's physical existence is merely a reflection of our collective belief, we can liberate ourselves from its rule. We're bound by a system that only thrives within the confines of our minds. Liberation begins when we unshackle our minds, freeing our bodies from imposed restrictions. To be absent from the body is to what? To be present with whom? Whom? Who are you present to? I'm just saying. I can't see if anybody's joining me. I'm just reading. Just listen. So it says, intriguing to note that ment is embedded in entertainment. What do we have today with all these entertainers running around? What do we have today with, what's that guy's name? Jeffrey, what's his face? Epstein, P. Diddy, all these different distractions, man. It's intriguing to note that ment is embedded in entertainment, suggesting a purposeful mechanism to keep us mentally engaged and diverted, preventing introspection to go within, preventing us to go within, preventing introspection and connection with our inner selves, which is that one area that they cannot touch, that no one can touch but you. I have it, you have it, everybody has it. There's a space within you that no one can go into but you. And that's where you will meet the creator of all, which is in you, because we are co-creators of this reality. We create everything we see. We allowed all this stuff to happen. We've allowed it, whether you know it or not. We've allowed it. And we continue to allow it. And it says, this system prioritizes external distractions. Yeah, I can't make that up. Ensuring that turning inward becomes a rarity amidst constant mental stimulation. We got people running around here 90 to nothing in fight or flight mode 24/7. What do you think will happen? It's the result that we see now. It is hard for someone to come outside in their yard, go to a park, take your shoes off, sit there, put your feet on the grass, on the ground, and just ground and just shut down the thoughts of your mind and just breathe deeply, take in the prana around you. When is the last time you guys actually walked out and put your hand on a tree and just stood there and looked at it? I'm just saying. When is the last time you actually just said, stop, I'm unplugging. This is it for me. I'm going to chill out today. I'm going to go outside and I'm just going to exist and be with myself. So many people cannot be with themselves. They cannot be by themselves. They cannot be quiet and just be. Because we have too much mental stimulation. The idea that dimension includes men, M-E-N, reflects how dimensions exist within our mental realms. We perceive the physical world as the third dimension within our minds, suggesting that reality is constructed within our consciousness rather than external to it. Thus, we're not truly within the world. Instead, the world exists within our minds. So many people, we're just going through the motions. We don't know how to just stop. We don't know how to just say enough and just become as you should be and walk in our truth. Because the majority of us don't even know the truth. Like, we really don't understand that all is this. It's up here. It's in our temple. It's in our mind. As I said many times before on various videos, Tim is the old Canaanite word for God, and El, well, let me say that. Hold on. Tim is the upper region of the mind, and El is God. So God is here, the temple, okay? The region of your mind that no one goes to because it's the place of what? Skulls, Golgotha. It's a vestige because we don't even go there anymore. Most people don't understand that if you take the time to start meditating and learning how to breathe properly, that you would begin to take on more oxygen. It would help you heal yourself innerly within your temple. It will help heal your temple and help regenerate your stem cells. And the foods that we take in must have prana or chi or be alive. When I say that, meaning vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans that come from the soil that the creator of all made, God made. Does that make sense? We are so busy running into these fast food places and buying stuff that's already been pre-prepped, cooked. And I know this is going to rub people the wrong way when whoever sees this video, because I can't tell if anybody's with me or not. But the thing that I want to impress upon is you cannot consume flesh if you want to ascend. You got to cut the flesh. You got to. For a time, you've got to cut it out. You got to fast. You got to cut the flesh. Like today, I'm going to have a kiwi in a minute, 2 kiwis. And then I'm going to go drink my juice, which will consist of apple, cucumber, lemon, agave. And I'm going to drink that. And I'm going to drink a couple of ounces of water, probably 12 ounces of water. And then I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to sit in the sun and I'm going to ground. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to share the etymology of the mind. I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to talk to you about, you know, the fact that there is no other God besides the God that lives within us, and we're projecting it outwardly, looking for this entity to come and save us. And truly, you have to understand the entity has always been present within you. You have to take the steps to meet it. And you have to take the steps to reconnect with Source, with God, with the Great Spirit, with the energy that lives within you, right? We are so focused on outwardly things that we are just not getting it. We're missing the mark. We're missing the mark. And it is so simplistic, but yet it is so difficult for people to grasp this concept. I mean, it really is, you know. Now, you know, I didn't want to come on here and be long. I just wanted to explain some things to you. I mean, we're going to get into, I want to talk about Freemasonry, Freemasons, their belief systems, what it stands for. And I want to break down some things. I want to break down the symbolism behind it so that when you see certain things, it'll trigger you and you'll understand what you're looking at and what this is. Because once you start to peel back the layers in this veil, right? Because we've devolved, we've fallen, we have a veil over our eyes, for lack of a better word. Once you peel back the veil and actually see things for what they are, you're going to start to understand or overstand that you're not going to be of the world. You're not going to be thinking like everybody else thinks, and you're not going to be able to exist like everybody else exists. The more and more knowledge that I grow into and that I take upon and then I am consuming, the more I understand that I don't really want to be around people that much. Do I like people? Yes. I love all humanity, man, woman. Yes. Respect. Yes. Know that there are plenty of people who are confused. The majority of the planet is confused and they're crazy as shit. And they don't understand what this is. And so it is hard for me to have a weighted conversation with anyone because the first thing that comes into is their indoctrination, their speaking, their programming, their beliefs start to cloud the conversation. And I'm not pushing my beliefs out on anything. I am not pushing my beliefs on anyone or anything. I'm just simply sharing some information with you. As I always say in all of my videos, it's up to you to go research it. It is up to you to use your discernment and come into an understanding in this place of existence that we are sharing, right? Your perception is different from mine. My perception is different from the next person's. Only thing I'm saying is we need to sit down and we need to take a closer look and examine certain key things. This is why I talk about Tartary. This is why I talk about the true world being here in America. This is why I talk about the ancients, the civilizations that came before us. And the last civilization, and this may rub a lot of people the wrong way, because I'm not pushing diversity. I'm just simply bringing some information to light that's out there, but most people won't analyze the information, okay? Not everybody, we are all different, right? We are not special, but we're all unique, and we all have unique qualities, right? So I just want to call those things out. So we talked about no other God before me. We talked the etymology of the mind. We talk about what sin is, how it separates you from God, right? And, you know, the sin aspect, again, is that energy that sits at the base of the spine. We're in the material world. We're in the matter aspect. And until we balance the energies within our avatar and learn to take in certain things, feed our mind in a different type of way, in a different perspective, as well as feeding our temples with the nutrients that we need instead of the junk that they push, then we can begin to step and separate ourselves from that existence. Because when you start to walk this path, you truly do separate yourself from this existence. All right. Well, I'm it. This is it. I just wanted to come on here really quickly and say hello to everybody in the group. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm sorry you could not see me on camera. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk with you guys soon. I got people pinging me and texting me and messaging me, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on with the world, and I will talk with you guys soon. Remember what I always say, you be the change you want to see all around this dome, because it's up to you and I to make that positive change. I'll talk to you soon.